Okay, we have a ton to cover here, so let's just start right away. FABLE. Playground Games' FABLE finally received a new trailer at the Xbox Game Showcase, which shows the hero fighting the giant who towers over them. Whether this is gameplay or in-engine footage, as Microsoft's Aaron Greenberg indicated would be showcased throughout, remains to be seen. Time will ultimately tell, but in terms of facial animations and textures, it looks good. FABLE is coming to Xbox Series X and S and PC and launching on day 1 for Game Pass. A release date is yet to be confirmed, so stay tuned. South of Midnight. During Xbox Game Showcase 2023, developer Compulsion Games unveiled its newest title, South of Midnight. South of Midnight takes place across a fictionalized portion of the United States. The game is inspired by the more interesting geological, topographical, cultural, societal, historical areas of the South. The title revolves around protagonist Hazel setting off on a quest to repair a broken world by taking on mythical creatures. South of Midnight is slated for release on PC and Xbox Series X and S. The game will also be coming to PC and Xbox Game Pass on launch. Payday 3. Starbreeze revealed the first gameplay of Payday 3, the next title in its co-op heist-centric shooter series. It showcases the traditional infiltration, followed by the crew donning their signature masks and getting ready to rob a bank. Of course, it's not long before the cops show up, as they swarm the bank to take out the crew. Players can set up turrets, use explosives, and slide while shooting to take them out. Police can use riot shields, rappel into the building through windows, and more to get to players. There's even a cool-looking enemy assassin who can wall run. Payday 3 is coming to Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC on September 21st, as rumored. It will also be available on day 1 for Game Pass. The story sees the crew back together after Payday 2's events, this time dealing with a mysterious threat. SENUA'S Saga: HELLBLADE 2. It's been a while since SENUA'S Saga: HELLBLADE 2 was first announced, and though developer Ninja Theory has provided intermittent updates and showcased cinematics, behind-the-scene footage, and more, fans have been getting antsy about when a gameplay reveal will arrive. At the recent Xbox Games Showcase, that finally happened. Starting with Senua in a moody, dimly lit cave, the footage exhibits all the things you'd expect from Hellblade, from unsettling internal voices speaking to each other and strange creatures and visions appearing before Senua, wrestling with her inner demons and glimpsing a mysterious promise of a better future where she can get rid of her pain. Senua plunges into a strange well of liquid, which is where the trailer ends. As has been the case since the game was first unveiled, Hellblade 2 is continuing to look absolutely gorgeous. A release window has also been confirmed for the game. SENUA'S Saga: HELLBLADE 2 is set to launch for Xbox Series X and S and PC sometime in 2024. And like all first-party games, will be available on Game Pass at launch. FORZA Motorsport. As expected, Turn 10 Studios' highly anticipated FORZA Motorsport took the stage at the recent Xbox Game Showcase, starting by showing off the 2023 #1 Cadillac Racing V-Series R and the 2024 Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray, both of which will be on the Racing Sims cover. We then got a look at the in-game footage. Unsurprisingly, from a visuals perspective, FORZA Motorsport continues to look stunning. While the trailer doesn't take a deep dive into mechanics, improvements, new features, or what have you, it does show off plenty of tracks and vehicles, which look typically gorgeous. Meanwhile, a release date has also been announced for the game. As revealed in recent leaks, FORZA Motorsport is set to launch for Xbox Series X and S and PC on October 10th, and will be available day 1 via Game Pass. Cyberpunk 2077: Phantom Liberty. CD Projekt Red has been working on Cyberpunk 2077's expansion, Phantom Liberty, for a while, and after having showcased a few brief cinematic trailers over the last year or so, recently at the Xbox Game Showcase, the developer showcased a much meatier trailer, as recent leaks had claimed it would. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty will be bringing back V and Johnny Silverhand, on top of several newcomers, one of whom, Noosa Agent Solomon Reed, is of course being played by Elba. The expansion will see V once again being involved in a mission that turns out to be bigger than expected, with the President of the United States of America himself needing rescue, and plenty of major threats standing in the way. Plenty of gameplay is showcased in the trailer, showcasing glimpses of combat, various locations, a few high-octane set-piece moments, and more. Visually, it's looking quite impressive. A release date has also been announced for the expansion. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty launches for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC on September 26th. Jusant. Don't Nod has unveiled a new game during Xbox Game Showcase 2023, titled Jusant. The game was announced with a trailer. Going by the trailer, it looks like Jusant will feature gameplay that revolves largely around climbing up a mountain and exploring the world around you. According to the trailer's description, the game will feature meditative vibes and action puzzle mechanics. The part of the trailer showing off the climbing mechanic looks quite intricate, with the player having to find proper grips and footholds to be able to scale mountains. The character also seems to be able to make use of the help from the local flora and fauna to aid his climbing endeavors. Along with climbing, the game also seems to feature some platforming elements, as well as the ability to potentially unlock new abilities. Jusant is coming out in fall 2023 and will be coming to PC and Xbox Series X and S. Still Wakes the Deep. The Chinese Room has announced its next game during Xbox Games Showcase 2023, titled Still Wakes the Deep. The game was announced alongside a trailer and is slated for release in 2024. Still Wakes the Deep puts players in the shoes of an offshore oil rig worker who has to try and survive in the midst of a vicious storm. The protagonist is isolated from help as all lines of communications have been severed and all exits have disappeared. Keeping in line with the Chinese Room's previous games, Still Wakes the Deep will also feature horror elements, as the player has to deal with whatever creature is now on board the oil rig. Players will have to run, climb, and swim through flooded corridors. Clockwork Revolution. With the Wasteland games, In Exile Entertainment has established itself as a developer of excellent RPGs over the years, so it's no surprise that many have had their eyes on what they'll be doing next for some time. A while back, we first started hearing rumors about the studio's next project, a new first-person RPG IP, and at the recent Xbox Game Showcase, that was officially unveiled. Called Clockwork Revolution, In Exile's new title is being billed as a time-bending steampunk's first-person RPG. Players will be transported to Avalon, a vibrant steam-powered metropolis that has been carefully crafted through the alteration of historical events. Throughout Clockwork Revolution, players will travel back in time to key moments and make a variety of decisions that will shape the future to come and determine the outcome of the story in various ways. Clockwork Revolution is in development for Xbox Series X and S and PC. No release date is mentioned, with the end of the trailer simply saying that the game will be out in due time. Xbox Series S with 1TB SSD. Microsoft has unveiled a new version of the Xbox Series S console, with its biggest feature being that it comes out of the box with a 1TB SSD for storage. The new Xbox Series S will be available in a new carbon black color. Aside from the upgrade SSD, the new Xbox Series S has the same general hardware as the original Xbox Series S, including software features like Quick Resume, fast load times, and support for a frame rate of up to 120 FPS. Microsoft has also stated that the new Xbox Series S will continue to be compatible with all current-gen Xbox peripherals and accessories. The new Xbox Series S will be available for pre-order on the Microsoft Store and is priced at $349.99. The console is slated for launch on September 1st worldwide. TOWERBORNE. Titled TOWERBORNE, it sports a gorgeously stylized visual aesthetic. Set in a fantasy world, the action-adventure game will offer a 3-player co-op experience where players will travel together throughout gorgeous side-scrolling environments and take on a variety of fantastical enemies in what look like adrenaline-fueled combat sequences. The game's world is described as an ever-changing one, though it remains to be seen what exactly that will entail. TOWERBORNE is in development for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and will launch sometime in 2024. Overwatch 2 Invasion. Hero mode is dead, but Blizzard Entertainment's Overwatch 2 is still getting PvE content. It revealed Invasion, which seems to be the new story missions which are launching in Season 6. The mission sees Overwatch with the likes of Sojourn, Reinhardt, Bridget, Mei, Mercy, and many more battling against Null Sector. A new mode, Flashpoint, and Hero Mastery, which seems to be trials for each hero, are also showcased. The new co-op event features some new mechanics, like Tracer carrying something and the push robot armed with weaponry. There's also a firing range, though it looks somewhat limited compared to the current practice range. In the end, a new hero, confirmed to be another support, is also teased. Sea of Thieves. Developer Rare has announced the next major crossover for multiplayer pirate game Sea of Thieves. The new crossover with the Monkey Island franchise will include an original story that will be available for free on July 20th. The trailer for the crossover, dubbed Sea of Thieves: The Legend of Monkey Island, features the return of many iconic characters from the Monkey Island franchise. It shows off Melee Island, series protagonist Guybrush Threepwood, and several side characters as well, including Elaine, Ghost Captain LeChuck, and even Murray the Demonic Talking Skull. The adventure will feature point-and-click styled puzzles inspired by the Monkey Island franchise and adapted for the first-person gameplay in Sea of Thieves. To prevent interruptions from other players, the adventure will take place in the Sea of the Damned. In its entirety, The Legend of Monkey Island will feature 3 tall tales and will be available for free to all Sea of Thieves players on PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Fallout 76: Atlantic City. Bethesda is celebrating 15 million players for Fallout 76 with the release of a new trailer showcasing some of the new features coming to the online game. Alongside celebrating its large player base, the trailer also gives us a look at some of the new content coming to Fallout 76, which includes a new location beyond the base game setting of Appalachia, Atlantic City. Players will also be able to explore new locations from before the war and will find new enemies to defeat. In the process, players will be able to get their hands on new weapons, clothing, and other customization options. Bethesda hasn't yet revealed the planned release date for the Atlantic City expansion for Fallout 76, aside from a coming soon at the end of the latest trailer. Starfield. Before the Starfield Direct, Bethesda Game Studios unveiled a new trailer for the upcoming sci-fi action RPG. It showcased quite a lot, from exploration on different planets and various characters to vast cities and combat. Ship combat is also revealed, and it all looks solid. Starfield is Bethesda's first new IP in over 25 years and sees the players exploring the universe as a member of Constellation. There are mysterious artifacts to investigate, but the player can go just about anywhere, with over 1,000 planets and various major cities to explore. You can also expect the usual assortment of side quests and activities that Bethesda is known for. Starfield launches on September 6th for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and is also available on day 1 on Game Pass. Hey, did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.